everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tyler Trees and back with another video. In today's video, I look a little rough, but that's alright. That's fine and dandy. We are going to do a book review, okay? So this is the book, The Rumor Game. 10 stars. 10 stars. How many stars can you get? 5 stars? 5 stars out of 4. Like, I highly recommend this book, especially if you have ever had a rumor told about you, or if you're in high school and you know shit is hitting the fan. I highly recommend this book. This book was, oh shit, my bad, y'all, that was my mat. Anyway, that was my foot like rubbing against the mat or whatever. But this book is highly recommended. I don't care, read this book, okay? All of it, it's funny because like every time I get on Book Talk, I get a book recommendation and I wind up loving it, you know what I mean? So it's like Book Talk has not steered me wrong yet. So this book is basically about like 3 or 4 girls. One of them, something happens to her, and so all these rumors are getting made up about these girls and things like that. Just all these rumors just trickling down to these 2 girls, right? And then something happens, okay? Trigger warning, there is shit in here, like it talks about sexual abuse, it talks about sexual assault, child pornography, all of that shit, right? But I told y'all what made me get this book. It says, to all the girls that have had things whispered about them, and to all the girls whose truths remain unheard. Okay, that is, and then that you have the content warning. This book explores issues of bullying, cyberbullying, sexual abuse, assault, weight loss, self-harm, body image, and fat phobia, and racism. So if this is what you're into, this was a really good fucking book. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I know some people like to explore happy books and things like that. Like, reading is your escape from the world and from reality. But I feel like everybody needs to read this book. I honestly do. I feel like everyone needs to read this book, especially like your teenagers, your children. If they're in high school, they need to read this book. If you are like a child of a teenager, you need to read this book so you can stay hip and up to date about what the fuck is going on in high school. Because a lot of this shit that goes on in high school, adults will never know about. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom had no idea about what the fuck was going on in high school. You get what I'm saying? Times have fucking changed. It is not just sit down, do your work, and that's it. Social media, the media in general, like social media really takes a toll on these kids, and y'all need to talk to y'all kids, and y'all need to be aware of what the fuck is going on with y'all kids. Because if you're not, what I don't like, what I did not like about this book, the only thing that I did not like about this book was that none of the parents knew nothing. It was like none of the children felt what's the word I'm looking for? None of the children felt confident enough to speak to their parents. Not one child. Not one child. And I feel like that's a problem. That's the problem I had with this book. That is the only problem I had with this book. None of the children felt safe or talked to their parents. Not one child said, hey mom, this is what's going on at school, can you help me? I need to fix this. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, not one child had a parent step in. I commend them though. I commend the children because they all tried to figure it out themselves, but they're children, you know what I'm saying? They need adults still. Their frontal lobe don't start working until you're at least 24 or 25, something like that, you know what I'm saying? So they can't make conscious decisions, you know what I mean? They know right from wrong, but there were some major decisions that needed to be made by these children, and I felt like at least one person should have went to their parent and allowed their parent to step in and trust that their parent has their best interest at heart. You know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, that was the only thing that I hated about this book. The cover is beautiful. Like, it's so beautiful. Oh, and what I don't like about this book, another thing, they made the black girl to be like kind of the mean girl. I don't like that. Like, why? I don't know. The only black girl in the book is a bully. I didn't like that. I feel like that's the only two things I didn't like. But I loved the writing. This book was an easy read. I absolutely loved the writing. I loved how they incorporated the text messages as well as, like, okay, right here. They incorporated the text messages feeds, and they also included the Instagram comments. I thought that was really nice too. And then I'm just trying to find a page really quickly. Come on. Oh no, I can't find one. Where are the rumors? Come on. Don't do this to me. You showing out for no reason. Okay. Here, I like how they had the rumors listed as well. And I also like how they told the story from each person's perspective. Like, first you had one girl, and then you had another girl, then you had the other girl. You know what I mean? They told it from each other's perspective, like what this girl is doing next, what that girl's doing next, what this girl's doing next. But yeah, I strongly suggest that you read the warning. And yeah, this book, so far each book has left me with some knowledge. You know what I mean? So far each book has left me with some type of just wow. I'm wow. There isn't one book that I was like, well, like, that I did not like so far that I have bought with my own money. There's not one book that I have not liked. White Smoke, the ending was a little trash. But that's it. That's it. That's the only book. That's the only book. Now, which ones are my favorite? Ace of Spades still has the cake, okay? Ace of Spades is still number one, and there's also a book number 2 coming, so look out for that. I don't know when the author is going to announce that, but she said a book 2 is coming. So Ace of Spades is still my top. What else is up there? Monday's Not Coming is number 2, and this one, Rumor Game, is number 3. And I will also say that I checked Book Talk, there were not a lot of reviews about this book. This book was not marketed well at all, I don't think, because I feel like more people should have read this book. You know what I mean? Like, there weren't too many reviews on Book Talk about this book TikTok, whatever the fuck it's called. There were not too many reviews about this book. So yeah, y'all need to get this book, The Rumor Game. Really nice, really love it, and check it out. I got it at Target. So yeah, that was a good read. The next book that I have here that I'm going to start reading is Garonne by Tiffany D. Jackson. I'm so excited for this book. I've heard nothing but great reviews about this book. I haven't gotten a bad review, and there are a lot of reviews about this book. So this is the book that I'm going to be reading next, or I'm going to be starting actually as soon as I turn this camera off. I've heard so many great things about this book. It's basically like a R. Kelly type of story. I'm not sure. There are some triggers in this book as well. That's a receipt, my bad. There's some... Okay, this says Tiffany D. Jackson, allegedly Monday's Not Coming. and let me hear a rhyme. All water has a perfect memory and is forever trying to get back to where it was. To the victims, to the survivors, to the brave-hearted, and to the girls who grew up too fast, we believe you. And that is the thing. I feel like little black girls, they grow up too fast. They're over sexualized, you know what I mean? Because I can remember as a child, I was told to put on certain things because men were in the house, or uncles were coming in, or older cousins were coming home or were coming over. And it's like, what? I can literally remember my grandmother telling me that I was being fast because I wore shorts and it was like 90 degrees outside. And it's like, bitch, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was weird as fuck. Yeah, like, I can remember that shit, and that shit is weird as fuck. Like, if I have to tell my child to change her child shorts, because I wore child shit, you know what I'm saying? If I have to tell my child to change her child shorts because a man is coming to my house, you don't need to be in my home. Why are you welcome in my home? That's weird as fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's weird as hell. And I stopped fucking with my brother because his wife, they had kids that were her nieces and nephews. They would still go over to this woman's house knowing that she lived with a man who was like touching on little kids. And this little boy was still made to like see this man. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with your family? No. So there are so many stories why I stopped fucking with my brother and his bitch of a wife, but we'll get into that later. Anyways, like I said, Grown. This is the book that I'm reading next. All family is not good family. Okay, I need y'all to remember that. Okay, and this one has a content warning as well. Mentions of sexual abuse, rape, assault, child abuse, kidnapping, and addiction to opioids. Tiffany D. Jackson, I'm not ready for this book. I'm never ready for any of her books. So far I have White Smoke and Monday's Not Coming. Monday's Not Coming traumatized the fuck out of me, but it is a story that needed to be told because Monday is not coming. Monday is not coming. My nieces need to read that fucking book because one of them thought they could like run away. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we need to get you some books, not to scare her, but to enlighten her on what the fuck is happening, because right now she just thinks shit is just rainbows and butterflies, and she thinks, you know, nothing can happen to her. No, we're gonna sit you down, we're gonna read together, because you need to realize what the fuck is happening to these kids who decide, well, Monday didn't even run away, but literally you need to, like, why are you running away thinking that shit is okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, no. But anyways, yeah, Tiffany D. Jackson always leaves me traumatized. So yeah, she's my favorite author at the moment. So yeah, I'm gonna read this book. Definitely gonna do a review on it. I'm trying to get my hands on Allegedly. It's so hard. And I want the hardcover. I don't like, as you can clearly see, I need hardcover books. I don't want the paperback version. None of my books are paperback versions, and I feel like the hardcover lasts longer. Paperback, just, it's paperback, so it's gonna like tear whatever accidentally and shit like that. So I want the hardcover version, so I'm probably gonna have to, I don't know, probably look on Amazon or something for the hardcover copy of Allegedly. But I hear that book is amazing as well, so yeah, I'm gonna get that one. And then she has a new book coming out, Blood, I forget what the name of it is called. And then Blood Blood Marked. Is that the name of that book? That book is coming out too in November. Hopefully Brie like grew up a little bit, because she was kind of pissing, like I said, she was kind of pissing me off in the first book. I was just like, okay, you're kind of annoying, like but yeah, anyways, y'all, so thank you guys so much for watching. I know somebody loves my book reviews. My book reviews don't get a lot of views, but that's fine. This is my favorite hobby, one of my favorite hobbies, and I'm gonna share with y'all some books, the books that I read. No matter what, I'm always gonna do a book video, because there's always going to be a book that I'm going to be reading, because I found my love for reading. When I was in school, I was told that my reading comprehension wasn't great, and I feel like that's because I was in a predominantly white school, and that they did not want the black children to succeed. I literally feel like that. I hated the school, I hated the teachers, and I didn't get the help that I needed. So therefore, I used to love reading as a child. So when I heard that, I was like, well, fuck reading then. Why am I reading? You know what I'm saying? You're telling me I'm stupid. You're telling me my reading comprehension is not there, or whatever the fuck. So why am I reading? You know what I mean? And it's funny, because I could explain to you whatever I read about. I could explain to you what the story was about, what the book was about, but my reading comprehension was still shitty. You have to watch the schools that your children are going to as well. You can't just be that parent that's like, all right, see you later, or get on the bus, I'm going to work. No, you have to watch who the fuck. You gotta watch these damn teachers, because sometimes these teachers don't be knowing what the fuck they talking about, especially if you are a student of color. Not even like of color, I mean like if you are anything other than white, these people don't want you to succeed. If you are a black student, if you are an Indian student, if you are a Chinese, or whatever the fuck, Mexican, these teachers don't want your child to succeed, okay? Especially if it's a predominantly white neighborhood that they live in. You have to watch these schools. Fuck the ratings. How do you treat the blacks? How do you treat all of the students that are not white? That's what I want to know. Fuck the ratings. Fuck the graduating rates. Fuck the statistics. I want to know how you treat your students who are not white. Whether that's Mexican, black, Puerto Rican, you name it. I want to know, how do you treat your students? Because I've definitely had some racist ass bullshit said to me that I should have told my mom about, but my mom didn't have enough time to deal with anything, you know what I'm saying? She had to go to work. She was a single parent. She had to go to work. And this is why I also say it's very important. Everything ties together. This is why I also say it's very important to have a two-family household, or to have a two-parent household. Or if you don't have a two-parent household, you need to make sure that you can be present. You cannot just be oh, I'm going to work, I gotta take care of y'all type of parent. You know what I mean? You have to be involved. And you have to make sure that your child feels comfortable enough to come to you and to talk to you. I never felt comfortable. This is not to bash my mom in any way, shape, or form, but if the shoe fits, wear that bitch. I never felt comfortable to even talk to my mother about any fucking thing. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure that when I do have a child, that they feel comfortable to talk to me, especially if I have a little girl. She is never going to feel like I can't talk to my mom. Or, you know, I never want my little girl to be so afraid of me that she cannot come to me when she's in trouble, ever. Because I never felt comfortable. My mom was literally the last person that I would ask for help. If there was always people in front of her that I would ask for help, that I would go to. If none of them people could help me, all right, mom, here's the thing, and even then I was still judged and crucified. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, mom, I need help, I got you, what's up? It should have been the end of that. Not oh, what you doing, you know what I'm saying? No, if your child is coming to you telling you they need help, that shit was probably hard for them to do, especially if you're a weird ass parent. Not a weird ass parent, but you know what I'm saying? If your parenting, Yeah, especially if you a weird ass parent, that child came to you in confidence. And this is what I couldn't stand about my mom, right? We just gonna put it out there. I couldn't stand how I would ask my mom for help. This is the last person that I would ask on the list for help. And you go and you tell my business to other motherfuckers. Gossip. The fuck is wrong with you? That shit used to piss me the fuck off, and she still does it till this day. Even though I told her about it, I talked to her about it, I told her, I said, stop doing that shit or you're not gonna know anything. And till this day, she will tell you, I have a pity party, nobody comes to me, nobody talks to me, nobody does this, nobody does that. Well, we fucking would if you keep business to your fucking self. You don't do that shit, so therefore you don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that type of parent as well. Don't be that type of parent that's like, oh yeah, girl, you know, she just got done doing this, ba-da-da, ba-da-da, and then I said, you need, you know what I'm saying? Shut your ass up. Shut the fuck up. Because that child came to you in confidence. Probably didn't even want to do that shit. And you gonna go tell their business to somebody else? How's Kyla doing? Oh, Kyla doing this, that, and the third. How's my daughter doing? Don't worry about what the fuck my daughter got going on. That's what the fuck I'm gonna say to my friends, my family members. How's so-and-so doing? Good? How the boy doing? Good? Because they only want to be in your business anyway. They don't genuinely care, because these motherfuckers don't call me. They go through my mom. What Kyla doing? What Kyla got going on? She got this, that, and the third. And my mom will tell them. That's why she don't know shit now. What Kyla got going on? I don't know. But we'll play victim. Nobody wants to talk to me. Shut your ass up. Anyways, yeah. I hope I gave you... I'm not a parent, but I was a child with a parent. So I know what the fuck going on. And I know what the fuck I don't want to be. And I know how it affects children. So I don't want nobody to be like, oh, well, you're not a parent. Shut your dumb ass up. Because, bitch, I know what the fuck to do as a parent. I know what to... I got nieces and nephews. Never would I tell their business. You know what I'm saying? And I've been through that shit. I'm only 24. About to be 24 in a month. Okay? So I know what the fuck going on. And I'm hip on game because I read books like these. This was a fictional story, but this shit happens. Okay? Rumors are spread. Shit like that. So what I'm telling you is be the parent that your child can come to, and no matter what is going on. All right, now I'm done. I'm gonna read Garonne. Probably go to Target. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, okay. You know, that's all I ever want, is for you to learn something from my videos. Okay. I'll see y'all in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on TikTok. My TikTok is Kyla Latrice. Follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Kyla Latrice as well. Type in Kyla Latrice and I'll pop up. Peace. Oh, I need to do a... Wait a minute. Or should I do like that? Alright, I have to get a thumbnail. Peace.